Welcome to HotDrama TV. How a dream within a dream turned period drama on its head and had everyone cackling. Let's be honest, when you hear the words period drama, your mind probably goes straight to slow-mo stares across candlelit rooms, weepy love confessions, and at least 3 noble sacrifices before episode 10. But a dream within a dream flips that entire expectation on its head, then stomps on it with a glittery boot and throws it off a palace rooftop for good measure. This isn't your grandma's costume drama. This is what happens when you take the rigid formulas of historical Chinese TV, inject it with pure absurdist humor, toss in 2 leads with crackling chemistry, and let chaos run wild. It's weird. It's wild. And it works. The setup: a book, a script, a woman who's had enough. At the heart of A Dream Within a Dream is Song Xiaoyu, played with comedic precision by Li Yitong, a modern-day B-list actress whose career has been teetering on the edge of irrelevance. But one fateful day, she wakes up not in her Beijing apartment, but inside the pages of a trashy historical novel she once read. And here's the kicker. She's now trapped in the role of Song Yimeng, the tragic female lead fated to suffer endlessly at the hands of the cold-hearted Nan Heng, portrayed by the ever-smoldering Lu Yuning. According to the script of this fictional world, her journey ends in betrayal, heartbreak, and eventually death. That's the arc. That's the law. But Song Xiaoyu has read this book. She knows exactly how it ends. And she's not having it. What follows is not the grand romantic saga the viewers within the show might expect, but a full-on narrative rebellion. Song Xiaoyu starts breaking the script, dodging destiny, and turning what should have been melodramatic torture into hilariously awkward standoffs. Slapstick meets swordplay. If you thought period dramas were all about noble sword fights and beautiful deaths, A Dream Within a Dream is here to remind you just how funny slow-motion martial arts can be when the hero's sword turns on him. One early scene perfectly sets the tone. Nan Heng, cool and brooding as ever, draws a bow to shoot Song Yimeng. But the script, now seemingly a living, breathing force, rebels. Instead of releasing the arrow toward her, it jerks Nan Heng forward, forcing him to dive in front of his own shot, catching it in the shoulder. The audience, in stitches. Another time he lunges at her with rage in his eyes, ready to choke her out, but his hands stop mid-air, twisting uncontrollably as if possessed, slapping his own face instead. He falls to the floor in a heap of fury and confusion, while Song Xiaoyu smirks knowingly. The genius of these moments isn't just the slapstick. It's the surreal awareness that the characters are caught between fate and free will, and the fate is losing its grip. The script becomes the star. Netizens have dubbed the show's plotline itself the third invisible lead. It's not just a story device. It's a character, a mischievous one. The script warps reality to keep the narrative on track, creating this bizarre tug-of-war between what should happen and what the characters desperately want to avoid. Even Nan Heng, who begins as the cold villain, slowly realizes that he's not fully in control. The more he tries to act according to the role, the more the world fights back. His existential crisis becomes a recurring comedic highlight. Li Yitong and Lu Yuning, whose chemistry effortlessly flips between fiery and funny, handle this chaos like pros. Whether she's dodging scripted death or he's fumbling through lines he doesn't remember writing, their performances carry just enough heart to make us care, even as we're howling with laughter. Poking the industry beast. But here's the twist. A Dream Within a Dream isn't just poking fun at story tropes. It's also taking shots at the entire Chinese entertainment industry. The show doesn't just break the fourth wall. It smashes it with a sledgehammer. Viewers have pointed out that the exaggerated drama behind the scenes within the book world feels suspiciously accurate. Endless power plays, obsessed fans, traffic stars with more clout than talent, directors who change the script last minute. It all feels a little too real. Online sleuths even went as far as to speculate that the show's screenwriter must have had some industry scores to settle. Maybe a few castings gone wrong? A sabotaged project? A diva actor meltdown or two? The theories piled up so fast that the writer had to hop on social media in panic mode. I swear I made this all up. No real-life references. Please don't read into it. Sure. Totally fictional. Of course. Breaking records, breaking rules. All this madness hasn't gone unnoticed. The numbers speak for themselves. A Dream Within a Dream premiered on June 26 to a thunderous online welcome. Within hours, it hit a popularity index of 9,163 on its main streaming platform. Unheard of for a genre-bending satire. Within days, it was trending on every major social media platform in China, with fans sharing memes, fan edits, and even homemade alternate endings. Over at Yunhe, the show grabbed a jaw-dropping 10.5% effective viewership on its premiere day, bulldozing through the previous slot leader The Princess's Gambit, which sat at 8.2%. That's no small feat in a market flooded with shiny dramas and idol-driven projects. Critics, too, are reluctantly tipping their hats. While many expected A Dream Within a Dream to be a one-note comedy, it's actually shown remarkable range, using comedy not just for laughs, but to dig into themes of fate, freedom, and self-determination. Laughs with a side of existentialism. Beneath the punchlines and pratfalls lies a surprisingly rich vein of meaning. At its core, the series is about a woman rewriting her own story, literally and figuratively. Song Xiaoyu refuses to die the way the story wants her to. She pushes back against destiny. She demands agency. In doing so, she not only changes the ending, she changes the rules. There's something quietly profound about that. In an industry where actors often play roles dictated by image, expectation, and fan pressure, here's a fictional character doing the exact opposite and succeeding. It's cathartic, it's empowering, and it's fun. Final thoughts. The most ridiculous revolution on TV. A Dream Within a Dream isn't just funny, it's revolutionary, in the goofiest, gutsiest way possible. It dares to mess with sacred formulas. It gleefully mocks the drama machine from the inside. And it turns one actress's desperate survival into a symbol of creative rebellion. If you're looking for something different, something that will make you laugh, think, and maybe question the nature of storytelling itself, this one's worth every minute. Forget the tissue box. Bring snacks, an open mind, and maybe a neck brace for all the whiplash twists. Because this dream, it's wild, and we're wide awake for it.